I put my trust in you, and I trust in our love. I put my trust in you, I put my trust in love. I put my trust in you, and I trust in our love. I put my trust in you, I put my trust in love.
Hello, friends. How are you doing? My name is Dave Miller.
My name is Niall Spain. And you know, we're your fuck buddies.
This is our sexy Valentine's Day episode.
No. Nope.
Oh shit, is
It's
it
our
the Super Bowl episode?
Fuck. Yeah, man. We're going to be sending crunchy fly balls from the red zone deep into the pig
Damn it.
sticker.
Oddly enough, that's what I call my famous sex move for Valentine's Day.
Throwing crunchy pigskins from the red zone.
Into the pig sticker?
All right, yeah, guys. Welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. It's that week. It's got that Valentine's grind on the way. You know, we're all out cutting out roses, hunting wild roses in the cracks of the city.
Yeah.
Just
Making everything into the shape of a heart.
including our own hearts.
Yeah, I was sick of my heart not looking like an actual heart, so I've done a little trimming.
Actually wearing a heart in your t-shirt.
Oh, I am.
It's 2 bird skulls, I believe. It's weird.
It's 2 skulls of some sort. Anyway, we're a dating and sex advice podcast where we take your sticky, sexy situations and turn them into sexy, sticky situations.
We sex questions.
I had a hard time finding Valentine's Day questions.
I've got like
this
20.
week.
What do you do?
I found a bunch, but they were all shit.
Oh, mine are
I
proper
hated
shit.
them.
Well, I'm going to start us off. You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. This is by Sucker for Sucks, Reddit user. And they say, I'm going to confess I need male advice, please. I've known this guy for almost 8 months. We're not friends, but very good acquaintances. Acquaintains. Nope, that's not how you spell that. We've talked the times our friends go out, and I've noticed we have a lot of things on common. Oh God, this is hard to read. We've talked the times our friends go out, and I've noticed we have a lot of things in common. I'm just gonna correct instead of reading it out.
Yeah.
He's very passionate of his career, funny, smart, and opinionated. I like him a lot. I could stare at him all day. He's beautiful. Anyway, I'm confessing on 14th of February. I'm buying a rose, and I'll ask him to meet me in one of the campus gardens. I'm just gonna say, hey, I like you a lot. I would like to get to know you a lot better, I assume is what it is meant to say. Would you like to go out with me? I'm not planning the date yet because I'm afraid he'll reject me. But I want to ask the man if I'm being a little too intense. Maybe tone it down a little. I want to be a good girlfriend to him. I don't want to scare him. Please help.
First things first, we didn't...
Oh, shit. Man, what are we doing? I'm very tired.
Yeah, it's because we're not recording on our usual day. I've been all fucking turned around.
Yeah, I didn't even fucking know.
I was I thought it was our usual day, and I was getting ready to do my usual Wednesday thing, and the question. I don't want a blanket statement this early in the episode, but
Do it.
But fuck Valentine's Day for grand romantic gestures. It's the worst fucking day to do it. It makes no sense to me, and I hate Valentine's Day. I said it.
Oh, no.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna give a little more detail on that. Valentine's Day is supposed to be the romance day and the day in which you show people that you love them and stuff like that. But there's nothing more the antithesis of romance than a day where you're expected to be romantic. It's so counterintuitive to its purpose. And I'm all for it, because you could say a thing about Christmas and being
or birthdays.
Yeah, giving people gifts is you should always do random acts of kindness, and if, on days where you're expected to do it, blah blah blah. But there's something about Valentine's Day that just sort of cheapens the whole experience. For things like this. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I think for this, are we both agreed that this isn't a great idea? Because I think it's not a great idea. I think,
if it was on any other day, I would say fucking yeah, go for it.
I don't know. I feel I think she's doing the, love thy neighbor as you would like to be loved. I doubt this guy really cares about meeting in a garden on campus and getting a rose.
Yeah, it's...
I think maybe you're someone's watched too many romantic comedies. I don't think again, if I really liked the girl, I'd be yeah, sure, cool. I'm glad you like me, but none of the rose and the theater of the whole thing would really appeal to me. You know what I mean?
You say that.
Do I? Yes, I did.
But have you ever been met, like, rendezvoused in a garden, in a little secret garden, been given a rose?
Not a rose, but I wouldn't know what to do with it. I'd be like, oh, it's a plant. Cool. Is it...
You just put it in the garden, just shove it in there.
Shove it in the... Yeah. Like, if they met me there with, like, food, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the roses. But I mean, again, I think that's like a Valentine's Day thing.
True, but...
I think she's making that call.
Would you want a rose?
No, I don't want anything for fucking Valentine's Day, though.
Okay. See, I disagree with you. I think Valentine's Day, like, fuck it. It's just any excuse to do something nice, right? Like, why not?
But if you care about a person, you should be doing nice things all the time.
Exactly. But am I going to just abstain for one day?
Yes.
So you're like, I care about people so much that on the day that I'm usually expected to do something, I'm just going to be mean.
Yep.
Okay. That's fine. You can do that if you want.
I've got an air horn set up in my girlfriend's pillow.
Hell yeah.
So that come Valentine's
Day, she gets the present of deafness.
Yeah, she's never going to hear anything ever again.
Oh,
at least out of like one side.
Yeah, well, don't get both. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I like Valentine's Day because it's just an excuse to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. And I'm
sure you guys are going to do something.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think I'm working.
We're going to cook. It's going to be fun.
This question, I think, like, fucking go for it. But, like...
no, don't go for it.
Is this the first time we're going to, like...
I say, like,
disagree on this?
I think it's a little weird. It's a little coming on strong. And, like, just, like, do it in a chill way. Like, don't put all this, like, weird shit on this person. It's not like they're even, like, have been hooking up and they want to take it to the next level and that could be kind of cute and kind of whatever. It's sort of like they just know each other and she's going to, like, fucking bum rush him in the garden on Valentine's Day.
Maybe he's like, you know what my favorite movie is?
The Valentine's Day?
No. Shall We Dance? And you know what the end of Shall We Dance?
How do I turn this off?
Richard Gere
How do I turn this
comes
off?
up an escalator to his Susan Sarandon's, his wife, and you know what he's holding? You know what he's holding? He's dressed in a tuxedo. Oh, motherfucker.
There you go.
He's dressed in a tuxedo and he's holding a single rose.
I think no. I think tone it down.
I think if you're going to do this on Valentine's Day, you have to go big.
Yeah, go bigger.
Yeah. Make it a dozen roses. Make it the actual secret garden.
Make it a rose garden.
Oh. Paint all the... Yeah. Paint all the flowers red.
Change your name to Rose.
Like, if you're going to fucking make this grand romantic gesture on Valentine's Day, which is so fucking cliche... then go, like, yeah, I would say, you know, fucking dress up, wear a ball gown, wear a fucking tiara.
Yeah.
I'm serious, like,
lean into it.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, it's like, if you're like, I'm gonna confess my feelings for him on Valentine's Day, like, don't fucking half-ass it, because you're just like, why did you wait today?
I think, honestly, don't do it. Just, like, let him do whatever he does on Valentine's Day, and then next time you guys meet up, like, do it casually, without this weird weight of this arbitrary day on top of it.
Yes, yeah.
And just be chill.
Yeah.
Like, if it's the kind of thing...
That's the ideal situation, is, like, Valentine's Day doesn't play into it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. If, like, if it's natural, if it's the kind of thing you can do, you don't need to do it in this big, grand way on this day. So just fucking do it. But if it isn't natural and you feel like you have to do it, then you probably shouldn't do it.
Okay, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, cool. Next one?
Yeah.
All right. You got one, or will I plow through?
No, you hit me with some more Valentine's Day. I want to yell about this.
Is sending flowers to girlfriend's mom on Valentine's Day weird? By I have good work ethic.
No, I think that's sweet.
I've met her before, and I think it would boost my impression of myself to her. Been dating my girlfriend for about 4 months. You know what's funny? I misread it initially, and I thought he said he hasn't met her before, and I was like, no.
Oh, yeah.
You fucking lunatic. And now I'm really sad that he has met her before, because now it's less weird. I say just, like, honestly, if you haven't like, you've probably only met her once or twice, I wouldn't, because it might come off a little try-hardy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if it's not natural, and, like, he literally states he's doing it to boost the mom's impression of him, she's probably gonna know you're doing that, and that'll probably lower her impression of you.
Yeah, but I think every parent knows that every guy is doing everything he can to make himself look better in their eyes.
True, but there's, like, a natural way to do it, and there's, like, really.
Again, I don't think this is a bad idea.
Okay.
Well, I think it depends on, like, the relationship they've already established. If there's already sort of, like, fun banter, if, like, the only time you've met her is, like, you know, dropping your girlfriend off at home or something, and it's just like, hello, Mrs. Wowzowitz. And like if that's like your entire interaction is just saying hello and goodbye in the span of 30 seconds, yeah, maybe not. But like if you guys have gone out for dinner and
That's
have
true,
like
yeah.
a bit of a rapport, I think it's a sweet gesture. I think it's nice to be like, you know, I think of you guys as like extended family,
Extended
extended
girlfriend.
girlfriend. I mean, that's the thing. It's like if you and your girlfriend break up, maybe
Yeah, maybe Wow's a Witch is gonna wow your bits.
yeah, maybe move up the scale.
Yeah. Okay, I think the delivery is important in this case. So, like, if you're picking her up at home to go out for, you know, your Valentine's Day dinner, and you open the door and you give her the flowers, and then the mom's like, oh, goodbye, honey. You're like, oh, I got you this too. Cool. I think that's nice. If you, like, post it to her work, and she's kind of not expecting it, and she's like, oh, what the fuck? This
Well, yeah,
is
I
it from
wouldn't-
Jerry Klinkaboo? Like, no.
We're fucking terrible at names.
We need to, like, get a name generator.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't send it to her work because that would cause all sorts of suspicions. But I think like, I don't know,
Especially if you're gonna
maybe
move in on her.
maybe like
after.
send fucking flowers and a fucking I don't know box of chocolate or something for dad.
Maybe bring the dad flowers and don't bring the girlfriend or the mom anything.
Ooh,
That's a killer move.
yeah.
Fuck
that's
the
a power
patriarchy
play.
right there. Literally, maybe
Yeah.
play that progenitor and just ooh.
This is Valentine's Day. Fuck your girlfriend's dad.
Yeah, right.
All right, hit me with some more Valentine's Day questions.
So you think? Okay, so it's very possibly okay for you to get
I think
flowers
so.
for the mom.
The thing with like,
If it can be done
I've
naturally.
always really been bad with fucking my significant other's parents, and not like bad in the sense of
Whoa.
like they don't like me, but like I'm so uncomfortable with like parents for some reason. Like I can talk to fucking anybody, but the second I'm talking to like parents, I'm just so. And luckily, like Amanda's family, I'm the most comfortable I've been with anyone. But like I think there's a point where you just sort of have to like commit to something with
Yeah,
parents. You know what I mean?
Their
It's like
offspring.
no,
what
it's,
you gotta
I mean
commit
like
to.
you know that point where like if you've been dating someone for like 3 years, you know you still can't call them Mr. Rogers. Damn it.
So you gotta go, yo, Anthony.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it was like, I think everyone, the first time they call their significant other's parents by the first name, there's that like initial dread of being like, what am I doing?
I don't think I ever like call them anything. I'm just like, oh hey, like how are you doing? Like I don't use like names or honorifics.
Yeah, I do.
That's weird. Mr. Rogers, Mrs. Rogers, like that's weird. I've
Yeah,
never
no,
done that. I've
and that's what I
literally
mean. It's
never
like,
done that.
It's one thing like if you when you're first meeting them, fine, but like again, like I stay over at my girlfriend's parents a bunch of times during holidays, and like you can't spend that amount of time and never say someone's name.
You definitely can.
No,
I have.
it's weird.
I don't think it is. I think it's almost weirder. Like if you're like, well, definitely if you're like Mr. Rogers, Miss Rogers.
I've definitely called her parents by their names, and like again, I avoid it like the fucking plague.
Yeah,
Like
I
will
just
do
never
everything
see
I
a
can
point
not
when
to.
it comes up unless you have to like yell across the room to them.
Well, they're like, yeah, sometimes it's like you have to get their attention and stuff, and you can't just be like,
Just click.
You.
Like, hey, I just clap in their face.
This is like the epitome of like what all the questions I can find about Valentine's Day.
Yep. Well, I do have a user submitted one, which is probably what you're about to read out.
Well, let's see. This is from user Blue Hole Load. Whoa. Did we have a question from them before?
I think so.
Because I remember being really grossed out by that.
Yeah.
I think that is.
Yeah, definitely.
They ask, what do you get someone for Valentine's Day if you're in the early taking it slow phase of dating? And they say, anything. She likes Reese's. Would a heart-shaped Reese's be too much?
I don't think so. I feel like it all depends.
This is like the question that everyone has. Is like,
Yeah.
I've been dating them for like a year. I've been dating for 3 years. I've been dating for
Yeah.
10 years. I've been dating for 2 months. And everyone's like, what do I get them?
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know who the fuck you're dating, so it's up to you, bud.
Yeah. Also, like, you don't have to get anything.
Yeah.
You know what the best fucking Valentine's Day gift is?
Yo,
like
dick.
spending some time with them and like
Yo, dick.
making dinner together and then fucking dicking them in the mattress.
Yeah.
Like,
So the user friend of the show, Ali, asked, and it was actually echoed by a good few people online and off, was just like, how soon is too soon to do something for Valentine's Day? Which is kind of similar in the like...
yeah, I've got the same
Yeah.
question.
They're kind of different, but kind of the same, because doing something for Valentine's Day is either going out together or getting a gift or whatever. I feel like if you're at all like exclusive, then you should do something for Valentine's Day, unless you have decided like together not to. You know what I mean? So if you're like literally boyfriend and girlfriend, yeah, like do something. If it's new, just like a rose, or like, you know, like just go out to a movie, or like stay in, like, you know, just hang out that night. Like do something. It's up to you how extravagant you want to get, although I would err on the side of caution. You don't want to get someone a fucking iPad and they be like, "Ooh, I thought we were just gonna like chill."
I think getting gifts, like monetary gifts, outside of like traditional things like a box of chocolates and flowers and like that kind of shit, like being like rolling up and being like, "Here's $1,000 bracelet," like fuck that shit. And it's like, I know for a fact that there are people that enjoy that. Like there are several girls at my work who all they talk about is like, my boyfriend's getting me this for Valentine's Day. And it's like, fuck off. Like, that doesn't mean anything. It means literally nothing.
Yeah.
And I understand that people like that exist. And, like, cool. If that's the relationship you have, then fucking do it. But, like, that should be the last thing on your mind on something like Valentine's Day. Like, just focus on doing something that's going to be really nice. Like, commit to something that like you wish you had time to do every day.
Yeah, like just
even
like,
if it's like making dinner together,
that's
or like
what,
having a meal together.
So that's my Valentine's Day plans. We're just gonna cook. We're gonna have a nice night in. We're gonna get some wine. We're gonna like pick some cool recipes and like cook. That's gonna be great.
Yeah,
maybe watch a movie.
And it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, it would be nice. Like I bet you wish you could do that every fucking night with her.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that like that I think means way more than being like, here's a bracelet that it took me 30 minutes to waiting in line.
I asked a dude what to get, and I just
or you
put my
told
card
me
down.
exactly what I want or what you wanted, and I just went out and bought it with money. It's like, okay,
yeah.
And this will be my plea: if you are one of those people, or like are dating someone like that, suggest an alternative and be like, if that's what you really want, for sure, great. But can we like maybe make Valentine's Day about something other than some arbitrary material, exchange of things.
Yeah, like have good times together instead of just being like, "Yo, it's a thing."
And it's one of those things where if they get mad and they're like, "No, I want this. I can't believe you're not like getting me my Valentine's Day gift." It's like maybe they're a shit person.
Yeah, if that's what you need out of a relationship is just them to buy you expensive things. You're doing it right.
Yeah, if the offer between like a monetary value and like something that you wish you could do with them every day, like if the monetary value means more to you than
like time together,
quality time, or anything to do with them,
then it's like
I think it's a good time to be like,
maybe I should get a girlfriend that respects me, or a boyfriend who respects me, and not my wallet.
Sorry if we just ruined a bunch of people's relationships, but
well,
I think we made your life better.
But yeah, so I guess too soon. When is too soon? I think you know, right? And like, if you're at all like on the like fence, just like you can be like, hey, do you want to do something for Valentine's Day? And like, if they're like, oh no, I'm busy, then you're probably not getting a chance to give them anything anyway. But if they're like, yeah, let's hang out, like. Get him something small, like get him a rose, or like get her or him if he wants it. Personally, I'm not
now
partial.
You're okay with guys getting roses.
I said personally, I'm not partial. Or like chocolates or something small, like a card. Like I feel like it's the thought that counts in the early stages, you know, and then it's like the time that counts. No, then it's just bare money later on. You know what I mean?
The thing
if it's a year or two and you're not dropping $200, like. You're doing Valentine's Day wrong.
Yeah, it should be the years you've been together times 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, or sorry,
times 200. Yeah. So 2 years. If you're not dropping at least 400,
year. Why bother?
Yeah.
My thing is like, I don't think there is like a too soon. I think it's one of those things where like, even if you hooked up with someone like 3 times and Valentine's Day is rolling around, like obviously you're not going to be like, let's spend the night together. You know what I mean? But it's like. Yeah. You can definitely booty call them on Valentine's Day and just be like, Valentine's Day fuck? Question mark? You know what I mean? It's like, the parameters of what you do on the day kind of matter, but like doing something on Valentine's Day doesn't mean shit.
Exactly. So just like be chill, and you'll know like if, I don't know, just like, you know yourself whether doing something's weird or too much for what you guys have. Like, you don't need to ask the internet.
Yeah, it's like, would
And
you
also,
do it?
like-
Would you do it on a normal day? Like, would you go on that date? If
Yeah.
you wouldn't, then don't do it on Valentine's
Exactly.
Day. You know what I
And
mean? Like,
also-
if you're in a fuck buddy situation where, like, maybe you meet up for a couple drinks beforehand and that's it, then, like, yeah, maybe don't be like, I've made reservations at a
Yeah.
really fancy dinner and then I've got, like, a horse-drawn carriage to bring us back to my... It's like, what are you doing? That's not what your relationship is.
Yeah.
And if that's what you want it to be, don't make Valentine's Day the fucking... Because it's like, there's so much weight on Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
and there's like, no one's doing what they want on Valentine's Day.
I don't know if that's true. But...
Well, it's like, it's one of, like, there's so much obligation
yeah,
for it.
there's
You know what I mean? Where it's
obligation
like,
and there's pressure, and it's like the irony is that you're choosing to do something on that day because you know these things. You
Yeah.
know there is this pressure, this obligation, whatever. But that's gonna make like the weight of it worse for the person in question, right? So like if they're not down on a random Tuesday, they're definitely not going to be down on Valentine's Day because then it's kind of like got this weight. So if you're all, I don't know.
yeah, there's like more severity to it.
Yeah.
Even if you are literally just having fun, even if you're just like, fuck it, I got some money to blow, like, I'm going to get us a fucking horse-drawn carriage because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
There's still sort of that, like,
They're gonna think, like,
implication that it means a little more than it does.
Exactly.
Regardless of what you think it means.
Yeah. And there's no harm in chatting about it. And like, if you guys are, if you're like, hey, you want to meet up? And they're like, it's Valentine's Day. It's a bit weird. Or like they've plans, like, fuck it. If they do want to meet up, there's no harm in bringing a small gift. I don't think.
Yeah.
Cool. Next one.
Yeah.
So we mentioned a lot of things that could trigger my next question. Okay, this we're not going to answer this question because we're just going to, out of context, read the title because it's the best. And the title of this question is just "New Dad, square brackets, blowjob."
Can't just say something like that and not tell me what it's about.
It's the best title out of context. It's about like the wife just gave birth and he wants a blowjob,
Right.
basically. Okay, you know what? You mentioned a horse-drawn carriage, so I'm just going to go for it. Ready for another segment of horseplay?
Oh, no.
This is by Going Ham Sandwich on Rye. Advice. Valentine's Day surprise, not so good. So this might come off a little strange, but I want some opinions on how I should handle this. My boyfriend asked me what I wanted for Valentine's Day, and I said I didn't need anything. I'm not the type that needs a gift. He went ahead and surprised me anyway. Now, he doesn't know I know. He left his email browser up on his computer, and I saw an email regarding pony rental. The pony is only rented for a few hours on Saturday. Normally I wouldn't think much of it, but I also saw an email below that from Adam and Eve. This is a sex toy website. Curiosity got the best of me, so I clicked, and he ordered several torture items. I have never expressed any interest in pony play. Should I approach him? I don't want to make him feel bad or ruin the surprise, but this is something I feel we should talk about before things get out of hand. Thanks in advance.
Wait, did he rent a real pony?
He rented a real pony, and he bought a lot of BDSM torture devices.
Are they going to use it on the pony?
I don't
Is
know.
the pony going to use it on them? Are they going to be on the pony?
I don't know. What mixture of these that isn't horrific is there? Is he going to bring her for like a jaunty ride to a meadow and then just fucking dominate her? Like, that's the best case scenario I can see.
Yeah.
And like, apparently she doesn't like horses, has never expressed an interest in horses, so it's not like a, baby, I got you like a horse ride because you're one of those weirdos who's into horses. I love, like, she doesn't seem too worried about this. I think I'd be a little terrified.
She went to the internet to be like, what's going on? Like,
yeah, but like, she didn't seem worried enough.
I'm sure you could read that in a more frantic tone. And
damn you, text. Why don't you have emotions?
I
think you say that you found them, right?
No.
You
get on Amazon Prime.
You
get next day
horse
delivery,
killer.
and you get like the grade up from what he got.
So
if
you get
he's
a
got
stallion.
Like, yeah, if he's got like a fucking like gimp suit with like a mouth, and you get one of those like vacuum seal fucking suits. You ever seen those things?
No.
They're fucking scary. It's like you lie down on like, it's like a Han Solo like carbonite thing, and you lie down and you get like vacuum sealed into this like thing.
This sounds amazing. I know what I'm getting my girlfriend for Valentine's Day.
And like, if he's
out.
got fucking like whips, get like a chain flail. If he's got, you know what I mean, like step everything
yeah,
up.
fucking cat of nine tails.
And then when he's like, oh, I'm just gonna go slip into something more restrictive.
And then you go,
Yeah, you'd be like, you know what? Actually, lie down. I've got something for you first. And then you vacuum seal him into the fucking bed. And then you're like, I hope you like being hooked.
Sorry, I just got distracted by something you said. We have since, so 2 updates on old things. We know one person listening is into knife play, actually, or her friend is.
Jesus.
But it is not the girl. So it wasn't the one you mentioned before. And secondly, remember the nudes thing where she wanted to learn
There's 2 of them out there?
how to, yeah, there's 2 of them out there. The nudes thing, the guy finally deleted the nudes. He says.
He says, yeah.
He says,
of
yeah.
course,
They're
solve
on his
anything.
computer.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently his niece took his phone and like tried to go in, and he was like, I gotta get rid of them all. Scorched earth policy, no nudes. He's probably lying.
Yeah, they're off his phone.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, back to the question.
They're on the drive now.
You just
They're on
gotta...
the cloud.
They're on the cloud. You just gotta like exceed all sex expectations.
Yeah, you've got to one up and be like, you know what? I'm really sorry. I saw your email. I know you're into this, so I'm going to, take care of this for you, and then, go to town on him.
You know what I'm thinking? What if he's taking her jousting?
Oh shit! Maybe it's not
Right?
BDSM.
Maybe
shit.
it's like leather armor
chainmail
and like
yeah.
a whip. Like maybe that's his weapon of choice. She's like, it's
Worst
a flail.
jouster ever.
Maybe like a flail, like a spiked thing that she thinks is for whipping her, but it's just like a mace.
Ah,
Right? Maybe he's fucking like,
maybe he's taking her to like a Renaissance fair.
Yeah, that could be great.
Yeah. Fuck, I want to go to a Renaissance fair.
I'll bring you.
I've never been.
Yeah, me neither.
I've got enough fucking costumes to pull it off.
Let's do it. Did they do that here?
I'm sure there's somewhere we can go to a Renaissance fair.
That's fair. Well, this question got weird.
Yeah.
That's fair. Let's do it. So, yeah, I guess. So, what? Like, but honestly, do you think she says it? I
It's
feel like
tough.
the fun of just not knowing, like, the terror of showing up on Valentine's Day. I mean, like, I think just leave it for yourself to
That's
be.
my thing. I
Because
think
it's
my
either going to
morbid
be
curiosity would be like, I need to see
like,
how
let
these
it
pieces
progress.
go together.
Yeah. I feel like that's either going to be a great day somehow, I don't know, or like just the best story. Like, oh, you think you had a weird Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Let me talk to you about my torture pony.
But is like, are we sure it's a real pony and not like a pony, like a person pony?
The pony is only rented for a few hours on Saturday. Like, that's pretty specific.
Maybe you can rent out people ponies.
Sure, I think that's like, I don't see why your mind would go there when there's like, I'm pretty sure she'd know.
Because I've seen videos.
Well,
You've
yeah.
posted videos of people being ponies, and they call it pony play. Does she not call it pony play
She
in
doesn't
there?
she says I'm not into pony play. Yeah.
So maybe it's like fucking Jared dressing up as a pony. and
No, go back.
Sorry, it is. Maybe it's
Montana
Peacock.
Yeah, Montana Peacock. It does actually sound like somebody who would be into pony play.
Yeah. Also, that's a pretty fucking sweet burlesque name.
Is it?
I don't know. I feel like it.
That'd be Alfredo vocabulary.
Alfredo marinara.
Alfredo No, nobody wants marinara unless it's on a meatball sub or a pizza. Yeah, so I guess just fucking go through with it. Like, ride this sex torture pony into your amazing future and fucking, like...
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe have like a...
I'm going to message this person and be like, what happened?
Please tell me. How do these pieces go together?
Yeah, I'm going to message him right now. Also, did Dan ever reply to you?
Nope.
Is he dead?
I don't want to say...
I hope so.
Yeah, I don't want to say I hope so, because that's bad mojo to put out in the universe. I just hope he's really given himself a good hard think. And this comes from Reddit user Paradox497. Girl rejects me on Valentine's Day 2018, and now I hear she has feelings a year later.
You know what? I saw that one, but I didn't read it. So
Okay.
A
year ago on Valentine's Day, I asked out my best friend of many years, in brackets, female.
Oh.
We have been together as friends practically since the start of middle school. Anyway, I asked her out on Valentine's Day, and she rejected me, saying she would prefer to just be friends and how nice of a guy I am. Flash forward 1 year, I am still great friends with her, and I'm now finding out that through a friend we both share that she talks about me a lot and has caught feelings for me. With Valentine's Day coming up, I don't know what I should do. I still have feelings for her. She's always extremely flirty. very touchy. Listens to music with me while I work. I don't
Sure
know what I
sign
should
right
do
there.
or how I should even approach this. Help a brother out.
Well, you go on ponyrental.com. Try, because at this point, like, what date is it?
It's I mean, when the
7th, right?
It's
Well,
the 7th right now.
But by the time we get, it'll probably be like the 10th, right?
It'll be the 11th, I believe.
Shit, yeah. You know what?
Yeah,
All
it'll
the
be the
ponies, they're probably all going to be
It'll be
rented out
tough.
by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to get someone as
you've
high
got
quality
yours.
as Montana Peacock, like, good luck.
Yeah,
He's booked up.
You've got your
weeks
horse
in advance.
down.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I got mine, like,
What's their name?
months. Milo Houghton.
Oh, yeah. I've got Aronis Prentice, who's actually, like, he kind of hurt himself in a race last year, so they've actually downgraded him to a pony, even though he's a show horse. So, like, I won big this year. Like,
Yeah.
like, and the thing is, like, the average pony, sometimes if you load them up with a lot of whips and chains and shit, like, you can, you've heard the saying, the chain that broke the pony's back. So, it can be fatal out there. You don't want to destroy your horse on Valentine's Day. So it's good to get like sturdy one. And the thing is, like, by the time this comes out, you're either probably going to be shit out of luck, or you're going to get one of those weak ponies.
You're getting like a miniature horse, maybe a donkey even.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you don't. That can put a dampener on the mood, like a fucking broken spine equine creature just in the middle of your fuck fest of torture.
Unless you're into that.
Yeah, that's the thing. They do charge you a little bit more, but you can recoup the losses in glue.
Okay, this person, what does he do?
They just sound so immature and stupid and young. I say you just fucking have a wank at home instead of doing Valentine's Day things, because you're not mature enough, and just give up. Just give up.
No. He put his heart on the line, and she said,
Last Valentine's, he gave her his heart.
Yeah,
And
the
the
very
very
next
next day, she fucked it away.
Gave it away.
This year, to save him from tears, I say, give it to the friend.
Oh, the mutual friend.
Yeah.
Or
The pony.
swing it around. Get them both.
Mm-hmm. Or fuck her dad.
Yeah, power play.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I know we gave, or I wanted to give this a go, and I've heard that you want to give this a go, but I don't think that's appropriate because I'm
balls
now-
deep in your father.
I'm now fucking your father.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jody Hayes. I'm fucking Mr. Hayes.
Mr. or
Oh, Ned
Ned Hayes.
Hayes.
Yeah, I don't know. I say leave ball in her court, man.
But like,
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm thinking from a cynical, older, whatever.
Yeah, we've got to like we have to
regress
do some
right now.
capoeira. We
take
have to,
ourselves back.
Yeah,
like,
and
oh,
like
hey,
bring ourselves back into 14-year-old us.
hey, how are you doing? I haven't hit puberty yet. I'm a late bloomer.
What would I be doing? I would be too busy brooding with like hair over my face.
I'm a little bit smaller than everyone else right now. Thank fuck I'll grow. I think I'd actually grown by this point, so it was fine. You were brooding with hair over your face?
Oh man, I was like,
Are these like your headshots?
oh worse. I will. I'll try to find some.
My hair was longer than yours, though, for sure.
My
My hair was pretty fucking long.
I don't know.
Sorry, I gotta go. My power metal band needs me to get back on. The
I gotta
guitar.
go. My fucking Bright Eyes convention is starting right now.
The fuck is that?
You probably haven't heard of them.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be over here actually playing a sold out show because I was a cool kid, motherfucker. Bup.
If you need me, I'll be poorly playing an acoustic guitar while trying to cover some shitty like emo band.
Okay, on point. You know what, man? Fuck, we can't go to a bar. We're 14. Fuck, we live at home. Do you have an attic? Perfect.
He's not trying to fuck her yet.
No,
maybe.
but like you still need that space, right? You're not gonna be sitting in the living room with the parents. You know what you do?
That's what a finished basement.
And this is patented. I'm gonna give you my trick. This was my like just hallelujah from when I was like 13 till I was about 18, 19. This always works. Get them over. You go to the attic, and you put on the DVD Stardust. That's all.
The Brendan Fraser movie?
No. The Neil Gaiman adaptation?
Yeah, like the unicorn?
Yeah, there's a unicorn. Oh, yeah. Is Brendan Fraser in that?
I'm pretty sure he's the main character, isn't he?
No. Your one from Homeland is the main female, and the main dude is just some random.
Oh, I'm thinking of that other real shit.
The Mummy.
No, Inkheart or some bullshit like that.
The Mummy.
I always thinking about The Mummy.
The Mummy's amazing. But you put that movie on, I'm like, fuck, man.
You know what my trick was?
Everyone loves that movie.
I put on Donnie Darko.
No.
But here's...
Nobody gets wet to Donnie Darko.
They do, because no one understands it. So they're so excited to do anything other than watch that movie.
Yeah, but you watch Stardust, and it has the humor, it has the action, it has... Like, it's a fallen star finding love, man.
Doesn't mean shit.
It's heartwarming. There are witches.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
There's gay pirates. It's like the best.
Being stalked by a hallucinogenic
bunny
murder rabbit.
No. Okay,
Yes.
Try them both out. Get back to us. See which one works better.
I promise you.
You will
Every
fuck after
14-year-old.
Stardust.
No one's gonna get. People are gonna watch Stardust now and be like, "This is hokey as shit." You watch Donnie Darko.
Okay, you take that back.
No, they will.
You take that.
Watch
Take
Donnie
that back
Darko,
right now.
and it's like a cult classic.
No, it was
No
never.
one gives a fuck. Yes, it is.
It was never good.
Donnie Darko is. It was like the cream of the like teenage crop, because like it was so broody and it was so like.
Not all of us
nostalgic.
were broody and had hair over our faces and
Yes,
just like
everyone.
listened to Hawthorne Heights crying in the corner.
I bet you right now, I fucking hated Hawthorne Heights, actually.
I don't know who they are. I
Um,
just know they're emo shit. Okay, we are not helping this kid.
I was a brand new kid.
I say go for if you have the fortitude of heart to go again this year to put yourself out there, all fucking power to you, man. Like fuck yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that's the
Just
thing.
be like, look, I heard. It's just like maybe because this is real life and you're a kid and you already have this go between action. Maybe get a little bit more insider information. Be like, oh, do you think she'd be, down for a like? Use that link. If you got that link, I'm sure she's not admitting these things to you without the other girl's knowledge. So milk that source, right? Be like, oh, tighten down what you think she'd want for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And fucking do it. And yeah, good job. You got shut down and you didn't get weird and shitty, I hope, or else she wouldn't like you now. And you're fucking ready to get back in the ring, and that is sick.
Yeah,
those are two very good traits to have.
There's nothing to hold against this girl either. I was reading all the comments and people were like, she sounds like a manipulative bitch. I'm like, one, she's probably like 12, so calm the fuck down, Reddit. Two, it's like, people can change and people's opinions of people can change. And like, if like just because you're not into someone, then it's like, hormones hit and people start spurting hair and shit.
Maybe he was like, hey, what about this? And she was like, no. And he was like, okay. And still was a cool fucking person. And she was like, oh, that's actually really mature and awesome. And like a year later, she's like, you know what? This guy's the best. Because there's nothing he mentioned like bitter or shitty. He wasn't like that fucking,
Yeah.
So you know what? All power to him. I take back all my cynical bullshit. This is great. I say, give it another shot. And if it doesn't pan out,
test
keep
the waters
being...
with the friend, like you said, and then just make a move.
And like, you know what? If that's the way, like, if it doesn't work out again, like, keep doing what you're doing. Don't be better. Don't be shitty. Just okay, move on, because that's the way to fucking be. So this guy, he's beyond his years.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Asked a girl out for Valentine's Day. She said she's going out with friends, plural, for a movie by Lord Blueberry. Probably into blueberry porn. Texted me later to have fun.
The movie was by Lord Blueberry, and I was like, I don't know what that means.
Texted me later to have fun playing. Should I take the hint or pursue further? I know for a fact she is single, or was till last week.
Sorry, what was the first bit?
That's the only kind of confusing part for me.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Like, was she like, hey, have fun
playing
field tonight? Yeah.
Or like, maybe he was playing PlayStation?
Yeah.
Now the thing is, he, like, there's no information on like when he asked her, but from the comments, he seems to be really upset that she has plans, and it's clearly not true, and it's a diss, and it's blah 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 blah. But like,
it just said he asked her out, right? Like, it wasn't like this girl I'm seeing, right?
Yeah.
It was just like, it's just a girl that he asked out, and she said,
asked a girl out for Valentine's Day, says she's going out with friends for a movie. But like, let's be fair. That's not a fucking immediate nah, right? Like, when we were single, what did we do?
Valentine's Day.
Woot, woot. Yeah, like, we went out because we were like, yeah, it's one of those whatever days. Like, we may as well make a thing out of it. We went out. You have scars to literally prove it. For everyone confused by that, Dane decided to cook me and our good friend a 3 or 4 a.m. meal of various
It was like
chicken
everything
wings
that
and
we had.
chicken
Like
nuggets
chicken
and
fingers,
chicken fingers and fries and onion rings and shit in the oven at like 4 a.m. after we went out drinking.
Garlic bread.
And garlic bread. But he ended up like making skin on like burner content or skin on like
it was the
elements.
I dropped the fucking garlic bread and it landed face down like in the like gross bottom of the oven. So I went into reach and I burnt myself because I was hammered.
All we hear is like, oh, fuck!
But the garlic bread was still there, so
and
I
then
reached
silence, and then, oh, fuck! And he comes back and he's got 2 stripes of massive burns on his arm. So be careful when you're cooking. But, like, I feel like it's totally reasonable for someone to have single plans for Valentine's Day.
It's such a thing. Like, Valentine's Day is like a huge fucking thing for like single girls to go out and fucking just do something and be like, fuck it, we don't need dudes, or like we don't need a relationship. It's like that's not like an unheard of concept.
No, so like I don't know when you've asked this person this thing, but don't be like, well, she's being weird. She says she has plans. Like, that fucking is fine. It makes sense. And don't hold it against them. Like, because I wouldn't bail on the guys, even if some girl was like, hey, like, you want to do something? I'd be like, sorry. Like, if we've already solidified plans, like, I'm not gonna fucking bail. I don't know you. Fuck off.
Yeah, and it's like, even if it wasn't Valentine's Day, like, if someone already has plans, they're not obligated to, like, date you just because you asked.
And
That's
they
not how
shouldn't.
the fucking world works.
You know what, Sophia Bryant? Back off. I have plans with my friend.
Oh, okay. I see where
It's a name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some more. And that leads into another question, I guess, which is basically like some people are fucking miserable about Valentine's Day, and I would say, just don't be.
Yeah.
It's just a day. It really means shit. And man, I have so many questions like this. So this is My First Lonely Valentine's Day in 15 Years by MILF for Boys. Ooh. I've been exhausted. I've been with my ex-husband for the past 15 years. We used to have a very romantic Valentine's Day. Tomorrow, my first Valentine's Day since our divorce about a month ago. He was everything to my sex life. In fact, he's the one who taught me how to embrace sex and not be shy about it. We did stuff I thought I'd never do in my life. Now I'm not sure how to approach tomorrow other than to be depressed and get drunk.
I mean, if you are a self-described MILF,
Or boys.
just go to a bar.
Go find some boys.
Yeah, like...
Not literal boys.
Yeah, like
But
boys,
males.
B-O-I-Z.
Like boys to
Yeah.
men. You know?
Yeah.
Like some 19-year-old boys to men. That should be your, category.
Yeah, it's weird that people are like, fine, and then Valentine's Day rolls around, and all of a
you're
sudden
like,
they're just
"I'm
like,
depressed."
this is the worst, I can't believe I'm alone. It's like...
Okay, look at the positives. You're not going out to like fucking spend a shit ton of money on some stuff in a packed restaurant while you're just fucking trying to do your thing, right? You're not dropping $400 on a stupid bracelet. You're not obligated.
No, it would
be
$300. It'd be $3,000 this guy would have to spend.
Yeah. That's why he broke up with her, probably.
Yeah, he was like, I can't.
He's
keep
like, I can
doing
get a
this.
new girl and only pay $200. You know, that's the thing. Is like that's the only reason the divorce rate exists as it is because you have to scale, and like if you don't have the financial portfolio for that, like you have no other choice, right? Because if you
That's
also,
why you get half the money. It's like to pay for the Valentine's Day you would miss out.
Exactly, yeah. And the thing is, like if it's your turn to spend the $15,000 or the $30,000 or whatever it was, and you only spend like even like $1,000 less than that, divorce just automatically happens the next day. An owl arrives with your divorce bomb. It goes off, and all of a sudden, you're drunk and depressed on Valentine's Day next year. Fucking no! Like, do something positive. It's just a day, firstly, but secondly, if you're gonna be feeling this shit, do something positive.
Also, there's nothing wrong with with being alone. And like I understand that, like, you know, after a relationship or whatever, it's tough the first time.
Yeah.
It's like
There's
yeah,
always
it's like
that
the first
big
holiday after
aching
you
gap, right?
break it with someone or like lose a loved one or something. You know, there's always like that first. And I get it. There's a hump, but like hopefully you have some friends that you can be like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm feeling kind of shitty. Like, want to grab a bottle of wine and just watch, you know, some fucking stupid movie.
And that's the thing,
Maybe
like,
Donnie Darko. See what happens.
yeah, this is a stupid movie, you're right. But yeah, like, you can always channel your shit into something positive if you want to, right? Yeah, you could sit at home, be drunk and depressed if you want to, but I'm sure there's someone who will hang out with you, or like something you can do, like, you know, maybe you like set yourself a project, like do a crafting thing, or cook yourself a nice meal, or like practice some self-love. Take yourself out for a date.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's like when I was single, going out, like taking myself out for a date was like the most fun. Like
I still do that.
I used to like. I haven't done it in a long time, and like I kind of miss it. Where like yeah, you just go to a restaurant that you want to go to, like, or you've always wanted to go to, and been like, oh, I've never been able to get someone. Just like fuck it, go.
Yeah, or like a movie you've wanted to watch, or
Yeah.
like a fucking project you wanted to do, or like anything. Like take any of these opportunities, do something positive.
And also
get
like
your friends, have a Valentine's Day. Get your fucking best friend to burn himself constantly trying to make you garlic bread. And then laugh at him while he singes him. Like, I'm sorry. It was very funny, though.
yeah, you just
Buy
like.
yourself a vibrator.
And but here's the thing. If you're missing the sex, I would imagine it's not hard. Like, go somewhere and pick someone up.
Yeah.
Because
Get on Tinder.
I promise you, there is a guy out there who's sitting at a bar who would like to also fuck,
Yeah.
or who is also feeling alone. And it's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't need to be the start of any sort of brilliant new romance.
No,
it just
but you
means
can have some good
just,
sex.
Yeah, just fucking clit him into the mattress for a night and then get rid of him.
Wear him
It's
down to a
fine.
nub.
Yeah. And I don't think anyone would give a shit.
If you get in quick, you might still be able to get one pony at least.
Yeah. I mean, we're cutting it real close.
Yeah, and like pony window. And honestly, we probably should have done this last week when there were all those fresh ponies up for grabs. But you know.
Last week, man, I booked mine like 2 months ago.
Yeah, but we're not fucking noobs, right?
Mm.
These fucking idiots. They don't even know about ponies. Don't put this in. Oh, I'm back.
Is that 14-year-old Al again?
Hi. What's this pony doing? Oh, God. But yeah, like, there's a lot of... Everything seems to be... The majority of the Valentine's Day questions are either, what's too soon, what do I do? Or, like, why am I so miserable? Like, how do I blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
Let me show you this one. Okay. This is, like, the epitome of Valentine's Day misery, or just, like, ignorance. So, single people, what will you be doing on Valentine's Day by Help, 34. Lots of people, including me, will probably be alone on Valentine's Day. Sometimes it's hard to think that on that day, everyone else will be spending with someone they love who loves them back. Yet some people are not loved by anyone in the world in that way. And those that are will be kissing, cuddling, eating, having sex, etc. with someone that loves them fully. And it's them against the world together. When you're single, you are really alone. You can't go out alone that day, or you look pathetic because you're the one no one really loves. Everyone else has a mate. It's embarrassing. I'll probably watch movies by myself. We can all admit being with someone very attractive who is attracted to us and loves us and treats us well is the ultimate happiness. Nothing compares to the love of another person. What a miserable shit.
Yeah, but like...
You can't go out that day, Dane. It'll be embarrassing.
But there's a shit ton of people who believe that.
I know, and that's what I wanted to bring up. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Nobody cares. Like, I've worked in bars on Valentine's Day, and if I see someone come in by themselves, you know what I judge them on? How they act. I don't give a shit that they're by themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I fucking hate? The two people in the corner who dropped $200 on a meal they can't afford and didn't tip. That's who I fucking hate.
Yep.
I don't give a shit that you're in by yourself, having a good time, reading a book, and are cool. Like, no one fucking cares.
Yeah.
And if you're relegating yourself to your own home to just, like, stew in misery, you're not gonna do well. And also, like, if you put that much importance on another person, you're probably fucking your own prospects for relationships up anyway.
That's the thing is, like, people seem to correlate, like, their self-worth and like their happiness with being in a relationship, and it's like, it's not true. Like, you can very happily be single and very successfully be single and still, like, be loved by multiple people. Like, you can still be in love and feel love and be the reciprocant of love.
And, like,
just because you're single doesn't mean, like,
Yeah.
you are unlovable.
But
like,
also, like, even, like, think of people who have, like, you know, those fucking amazing romances and, like, they're together forever and blah, 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 blah. The week before they met that person, they were still the same person. They just hadn't met that person yet. Are they worthless that week and fine the next week? Because, oh, someone found you, now you count. Like, they're the same person.
Yeah.
And that's what people need to get in their fucking head. It's like, just because you have or haven't found somebody doesn't mean shit about you. And if you're using that as your metric for fucking happiness, it's not going to go well.
And, like, I'll tell you right now, the only reason I'm with my girlfriend, like, the only reason I'm capable of loving another person is because I was lucky enough to find myself a group of friends who were willing to deal with my bullshit and, like, guide me through the shit that I was going through. Like you and our other close friends were the first people to, like, really love me in a very long time. And that like kind of opened the doors and was like, I was like, oh, okay, like, love is a good thing. Love it, like, I don't have to block myself off, and, like, I'm capable of loving other people, and it doesn't have to be like a romantic. It can be a platonic friendship. It can be,
you can just be like loving yourself, which you need to do. I'm sorry, it's a fucking requirement.
Well, yeah. Like, I really do not think that, like, you can honestly love someone if you don't love yourself. Mm-hmm. And, like, I know that's a fine line to walk with, like, things like depression and mental illness and stuff like that. But I think that's sort of like a different gray area where, like, you can love yourself in spite of a mental illness. Like, even if you have depression, you can still love who you are, and you can still you know, have a sense of worth to yourself.
Loving yourself doesn't mean you're not down or you're not, like, depressed or you're not whatever. Like, just because you're having a shit day or you're, like, really, really down or whatever, like, people who, like, love themselves, it's not like they just have everything. Like, they're perfect. Every day is golden. Like, no, that's not true at all. Like, you have the fucking worst days and you have whatever. Like, that's, and anyone who thinks that is wrong. Like, you it's not like this golden ticket. You just, like, pop into this area and you're like, oh shit, now I'm not sad anymore.
Yeah.
Now I'm not whatever. Now I've solved everything. That's not true. You just need to be cool with you.
Yeah. That's my Valentine's Day, like, gift to everyone is fucking, before you give anything to anyone, take, like, a good solid 10 minutes and just, like, spend some time with yourself and be like, you know what, you're my Valentine, and, like,
be like, I'm pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
Look yourself in the mirror
and if
and
you're
just, like,
single and don't have a romantic partner,
that doesn't mean shit.
that's fine.
It
You know what I mean?
literally, like, it's no bearing on you. Like, look at the fucking world. The amount of different things that are at play, like, all the fucking time. Any one of those reasons could be the reason why you haven't met somebody yet, or the reason why you're about to meet somebody, or whatever. Like, it literally doesn't work like that. It's not like someone's just like, oh, you're shit. Nope. Next. Oh, you're good. Here's a partner.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it fucking works.
Yeah, you just take a moment and realize you're fucking awesome, and
if you're listening to the show, you're definitely fucking awesome.
and embrace any difficulties you're having. Maybe you do have problems. Maybe you do have things going on in your life. That's fine. That's cool. You're still very capable of loving yourself, and you're still very much worthy of love. And if you have a partner, take an extra moment and be thankful for them, and re-educate yourself on how lucky you are.
And also, like, your friends, like, take a moment to fucking love them.
Yeah. So I think it's one of those things where, like, it might be nice to take a moment on Valentine's Day and just send a little message of being like, hey man, I love you. Mm-hmm. And, like, everyone that you love, send it out there, because I promise you there are people who need to hear that, and there are people who know you do, but, like,
it's always nice to hear.
It's always so nice to hear.
And I love you, by the way.
I love you too.
Yeah, I know, but I love you. You said a really nice thing a minute ago. I just wanted to make sure, you know. All right, girl has on her Snap story, "Happy Valentine's Day, baby," with a dude in the pic. We were planning on meeting up tomorrow. By D Crusoe 95. We met on Tinder about 2 weeks ago. We are scheduled to meet up at her house tomorrow. We've had a lot of chemistry, so I'm excited to meet her. After seeing her Snap story, though, I'm a bit paranoid. Is it just a good guy friend? Need some reassurance so I don't drive myself crazy.
I mean, like, regardless of whether it's a good guy friend or not, like, just abort.
It's a weird one, right? Like,
I mean, I don't think there's any problem with you being like, hey man, I'm like, people are shit on Tinder, and people are just shit in general, to completely counteract every nice thing I just said.
No, people fucking suck. Don't love yourself. You're worthless.
I think like there's no harm in being like, hey, so saw your Snap story. I just want to make sure, like, are we good?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think you have to be friends with someone on Snapchat to see their story, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I
at
think
least
so.
they're on that. So, like, it would make sense. I figured it might be like he was, like, doing that little extracurricular stalking and was like, oh, shit. And then can't really bring it up without seeing creepy. But,
No,
like,
I'm pretty sure you have to like add each other before you can see any of that
okay.
shit. I don't
But,
really
like,
use
I
Snapchat.
don't feel like there's any real loss in being like, you know, like you can jokingly be like, hey, like, do I have some competition? Or
Yeah.
like, hey, like, please tell me you're not like dating someone. LOL, like, ha ha ha, and just like actually get an answer offer.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's reasonable. Because
Yeah.
that's kind of a weird.
Well, yeah, it'd be one of those things where, like, even if you, like, you know, popped on their Instagram and it was just, like,
Multiple
100
pictures
pictures
of,
of
like-
you and the same guy, like, cuddling and shit, it's like, I don't think it's you know, a bad thing to be like, hey, I'm just double-checking, like...
Yeah, I just
because,
wanna
like,
make
they
sure.
might just be in an open relationship, you know what I mean? Like, they
Yeah.
might be polyamorous, and fine, great, you know what I mean? It's like, that's cool, great, do that. But, like, if it's one of those things... But also, like... Even if it is just a really good guy friend, like...
That's weird.
That's coming with a
signals to be
lot
thrown
of
out.
baggage, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Because, like, if you start seeing this person, like, I promise you that guy is, like, gonna hang around. Like, he's not gonna...
Yeah, I know,
Something
like-
tells me he's probably not gonna give you much space,
Yeah.
considering he's being like, Happy Valentine's Day, baby.
Yeah, it seems a little. So, just on the similar topic, someone posted up a thing. This girl on my Instagram, and it was like a picture of her and a guy. I don't know who it was, but it was like, oh my god, like such a nice night out or whatever. And he's like got his arm around her and real happy, and she's like hashtag not a couple.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, no, you're. It was pretty funny. But yeah, I say like either find a way to ask her or abort because that's kind of strange.
Yeah, especially if you haven't met the person, like, have no real context in, like, their
Yeah,
outside, like, friendship or relationships. I think it's totally fair to be like, are you seeing someone? And like, again, if the parameters are like, yeah, no, I'm
I am,
totally,
but it's
like,
open.
I'm with,
Yeah,
I'm with
fuck
them,
it.
but like, we're in an open relationship. It's like, oh, okay, cool, great.
Yeah.
But like, I also think like, if you're in an open relationship, like, that's something you kind of have to disclose.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people aren't
especially
cool
if you're
with
about
that.
to meet up. Like,
Yeah. Because I know a really lovely young lady who is in an open relationship, and like, she's the best and she's adorable. But like, the amount of guys who are like, oh, you have a boyfriend? Yeah, no. And she's
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, it's no different than like if you're seeing other people.
yeah.
And then people are just like, they're so weirded out by that. So like,
Yeah. It is something you do have to be open.
but
with.
it's one of those things where like, it's worth bringing up.
Yeah. Okay. I, 22-year-old female, have a brackets P fetish, and I would like to explore with my boyfriend, 25-year-old male, but I'm not sure how. Guess what their username is?
P Lover 89.
I like P12. Close. This is long. Whoa, this is long. Okay. A little background on our relationship. We've been together for a little over 2 years now. We're the best friends, very much in love, great communication. We talk out all of our problems, few rough patches here and there, rarely fight. We go together like things that go well together. Anyway, he knows I'm into pee. We were talking one day a year ago if we had weird fetishes, and I told him. Doesn't bother him. He wasn't excited by it. He teases me now and then about it. Like, he says he's going to pee on me in the shower, and I say don't. He says, oh, but I thought you were into that lighthearted stuff, and I think it's funny. I'm into wedding, peeing on things that shouldn't be peed on, like carpet and furniture, peeing on other people, etc. I watch videos and stuff, but other than peeing my panties once in the bathtub, I've never experimented with it, let alone with another person, but I've always fantasized it. I'm going to skip a bunch because, like, you know. Anyway, we're getting a hotel for Valentine's Day, and I'd like to explore a little with pee. I just don't know how to bring it up with him. He's somewhat open to trying my fetishes. He's into anal, so I told him blah, 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 blah. So I know he's a little willing to try new things. We've also experimented with, like, BDSM, blah, 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 blah. I'd like to try being tied up and forced to wet myself, peeing on him watching and filming me pee on the floor. I just don't know how to bring it up. I would also like some suggestions on some good intro to pee fetish type things. I'd be a little sad if he was totally against trying it, but it's not a deal breaker. I still have my porn. God, this got long, I apologize. That's me and the poster. Basically, yeah. Want to hear what people think? Thanks.
I think you gotta like ease into it. I don't think you open with "I want to pee on you." I thought it was one like if it's the other way around to be like "pee on me." I think it would be an easier sell. But to like if he's not into it, to be like, "Hey, you're going to be on the receiving end of this," but like you being tied to the bed and peeing yourself, and like you peeing on the carpet and shit like that. Also, don't pee on a carpet in a hotel.
Yeah, please. I was just gonna take a moment for the workers here. Don't pee on the carpet in a hotel.
Yeah.
Don't pee in the bed on the hotel. Like,
yeah.
If like, can we just get that clear? Like, no, that's okay.
Someone's gonna clean that up.
Someone has to clean that up. Like, I'm sorry. Like, whatever you're into, that's cool, but don't do that because you're getting an unwilling participant involved, like, real deep in your shit and piss. Or your piss.
Like,
but, like, no, don't, like, can
move
we just...
that to the bathroom.
That's the thing. I feel like if you're going to do any of this, bring it up and then do it in the bath.
Yeah.
For everyone's sake. Like, nothing's less sexy than... Like, she does mention cleaning it up at one point, but, like, are you going to bring, like, a bevy of fucking, like mops and fucking scrubbers and deep carpet clean? No, you're not probably. But also, I doubt it's going to be very sexy for him to be like, oh, you're going to just go spend 20 minutes and rubber gloves and foam up that carpet real good while I lie here awkwardly. Like, no. So let's get that out of the way.
Yeah.
I say just, like, bring it up with him. He seems cool. At least you have spoken about it before, so it's not going to come out of nowhere. You know?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with, like, maybe, you know, handcuffing you to the fucking shower curtain if it's sturdy enough, and you know what I mean, and making you pee on the fucking bath mat. At least that you can like throw out. They're not gonna fucking charge you for the bath mat or towels or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, it's better than the fucking carpet or the mattress.
Like pee on your own accoutrements in the bath.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like just don't have any collateral damage is the first thing. But like, just talk to him. You guys seem pretty open and like. You have mentioned it before, so, you know, all good things.
Yeah, it's one of those fetishes, I think, where, like, you got to start slow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And ramp up and, like, start with the least amount of thing. It's like, which I imagine would be you peeing yourself.
Yeah.
Because, like, no one's getting harmed there. And then move on to, like, maybe him filming you peeing on things.
Yeah, that
again,
are your own.
That you own, you fucking monster.
Yeah, please don't make a poor hotel worker clean up your stuff.
Yeah.
That's like, come on.
And then, you know what I mean? Like, maybe seeing how happy it makes you or, like, the rush of it all, maybe he'll then be like, yeah, I'm going to lie in the bathtub and I'm going to let you pee on me.
And then just move it up. But, like, yeah, I feel like at least you're open to starting with things that don't necessarily involve more than their, like, you know, presence. Well, that's cool. That's a good way to start.
Yeah.
But keep the hotel workers out of it.
Yeah, please.
Please.
Because, like, you can wash bed sheets, you can wash carpets.
Even then, though.
But
like,
you can't fucking wash a mattress. So either they're replacing that, or someone's going to sleep in your stupid fucking piss mattress.
Yeah.
Would you want me to come to your house and piss all over your mattress and not tell you? And
she
be
might.
Like, haha. Yeah, she might. Fuck. No, it seems like she's all about her own pee.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like she's into other people's pee.
That's fair. But yeah, just like think about other people when you're doing these things and then just communicate and, you know, hopefully it goes well.
Yeah.
All more power to you.
Good luck.
Be respectful. Yeah. All right. I think we're done. This has been our podcast anyway. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. If you never listen to this podcast again, I don't blame you. I might stop myself.
Do you want me to read some of the lyrics from the Book of Love?
So what we're going to do is let you know all our stuff. So fbuddiespodcast@gmail.com. Send us an email. Please let us know if you have any questions. You can find us on Twitter. And you can find us on Facebook, FCK Buddies Podcast.
Is the Book of Love
Facebook.
Actually by Magnetic Fields?
And our Twitter, again, if you're looking us up, F*CK Buddies is usually the best way to find us on any of these platforms. Please let some friends know. We're trying to, you know, expand. And the more questions we have, the more people listening, the better this all goes. But yeah, guys, like, let us, you know what? If you listen, send us an email, send us something. Like, do you agree with something we've said? Do you disagree with something you've said? Do you want to just tell us a funny situation you've been in? Do you have an idea what they're doing with the torture equipment and the pony? Let us know something. This can be social week. Send us a thing. That's what you can do on Valentine's Day. Don't, like, ignore your partner. Just send us something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a nude.
No. We don't want your nudes.
We don't. I'm sorry.
There's someone out there that does, and it's not us.
So send them after.
Yeah, I like that idea. I like the whole social week idea. If you send us a tweet or a Facebook comment or a message or any sort of if you reach out to us in any sort of way, we'll give you a little shout out and thank you for listening on the next episode.
Yeah. All right. Dan says, new post. I want to get my ex back before Valentine's Day.
It's like he's a man obsessed.
Well, the post before, what does it mean if your ex kisses you on the cheek when she sees you?
Like, he's stopped giving fucking advice and he's just, like, desperately seeking answers.
What does it mean if your ex texts you randomly to say hi? Why does my ex text me if she doesn't want me back? I don't know what to say to my ex if I contact her. My ex-girlfriend blocked me on Facebook. What can I do? Those are 6 in a row.
I'm actually really worried for Dan. I'm going to send him another message and be like, Dan, please.
Yeah.
Just let me know you're okay.
Okay, well, we're going to message him.
Yeah.
I'm going to save Dan. Hashtag save Dan. This is social save Dan week.
Yeah, maybe send Dan a message. Be like,
you know what?
Okay?
On Valentine's Day, I want everybody here to send Dan a happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's Dan. Will I give out his?
No.
Okay. Find him.
Yeah.
Hunt him down. Give him your roses.
Let's
fucking end this.
Yeah. My name is Dave Miller.
My name is Niall Spain.
And
happy Valentine's Day.
We're your fuck buddies.
I am that surprise rose.
And I'm 14-year-old Niall. Potatoes.
Last question. Quickfire. Which song would make you instantly fall in love if a guy/girl sends it to you on Valentine's Day?
This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Bow, 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 bow.